Hi everybody, my name is Shady Riehan. I'm 20 years old. I've always wanted to be an actor since I was 7 years old. Just watching it on TV, I always wanted to be the person behind the screen. And ever since I moved to the United States when I was 16, I thought, hey, over here, still an opportunity, quote unquote, let's test it out. Probably midway during my sophomore year in college, and I said, I'm gonna just give it a run for my money. Dropped out and haven't looked back since. My idea of perfect happiness would be being very content of where you are and just happy of what you have accomplished and put out into this world. It's not necessarily financial gain or financial success, more so success in what you wanted to achieve. My greatest fear would be 100% just death, because that is the one thing that you cannot come back from. Any fall that you fall down in life, you can always get up, have another chance. Even if you get 1,000 no's, 1,001 attempt, 1,001 will be a yes. So death is the only thing, because it is not reversible. It would definitely be having a lack of patience. I'm not a patient guy at all, especially in this industry, trying to become an actor, it takes time auditioning, sending self-tapes, especially after COVID, and you don't get, nothing is quick, it takes a second, and I'm very just short patient, short-tempered a little bit. I want everything now, and that's the most thing that I deplore about myself. The most thing that I deplore in others would definitely be a lack of being a decent human being. That's the most thing, You don't have to be the nicest person in the room, but you just have to treat other people, like they're other humans, and just be nice. The living person that I most admire would by far be Freddie Mercury. He was an immigrant. He immigrated from 2 different countries, was in refugee camps in Tanzania and India, and then was a shy and antisocial kid, and then was one of the biggest artists. How these 2 things can be in one person is beyond me, but he's definitely the most person that I admire. My greatest extravagance would be the fact that I'm able to make a living off of acting. That is one thing that I never thought I would ever be able to achieve. It is 100% a luxury, something that I never take for granted, and something that I just love and would hope to see other people be able to achieve that as well. My current state of mind would be adventurous, ready to take on anything that comes in my way, ready to just go for it, and hey, even if I go out in a blaze of glory, and if I get it done, I get it done. The most overrated virtue would definitely being not saying something to hurt somebody's feeling, or being too politically correct, because I believe in an era like this, you have to be 100% transparent with everyone and say everything how it is. So being afraid to hurt somebody's feelings, as long as you're saying the truth and saying it how it is, you can never be wrong. So my hero is myself. I always self-encourage myself to do every single thing that I want and never give up. If I listened to anybody else, I would have been stuck in college with $50,000 in debt. Now I am not like that, thankfully thriving and doing everything that I ever wanted to do. Lying is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, do not lie for any reason. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I never lie, but the only occasion that I could see myself lying in is if it's a cop comes up to me and is, hey, you were speeding or something. Be like, oh, my bad, I didn't notice, something small like that, just so that I don't end up getting arrested. Other than that, I just keep it 100 always. Nothing, I'm perfect. The most group of people I despise by far are the people who were born into a wealthy or rich family and think that there's some kind of hot stuff just because they inherited something, or because of their family name, or because of their status. These are the most type of people that I cannot really be around. The best virtues in a man would definitely be a man who can tell the truth at any time and not fear it. A man who can always speak his mind regardless of where he is and what other people are going to think of what he says. So yeah, somebody who's honest, always saying the truth and saying how he feels regardless of how he feels and where he is. The best virtues in a woman would be a woman that is as well honest and just always ready to take care of everybody, and yeah. The most phrase I would say that I overuse is from, the legend, the people's champ, Muhammad Ali. It does not matter how many times you get knocked down, as long as you keep getting up, because it's something that I use in my daily life, All of us should be using it in our daily life, because there's gonna be 1,000 times when we fall up, and really the only other thing you can do is get up, because if not, then you're gonna stay on the floor and go nowhere effectively. So the greatest love of my life would be success. I'm addicted to it, and I always strive to achieve it. And it loves me, always comes to me, and I love it, always attract it. I was by far the happiest in my senior year when I had just gotten my first job, just gotten my first license, just gotten my first car. I used to think I was some hot shit because I was making $7 an hour, and I used to get a $5 tip every now and then. But to me back then, that achievement of having a first job, I was just done with high school and I had a car, like that was everything. I would like to be able to dance very well, like just be able to get up anywhere and just, with the hips and everything, be able to pull anything out of the, out of the blue. I can dance a little bit, but not to that extent. It would be how like I'm not able to tolerate like being short-tempered, I can get flicked off or switched off a little bit too quickly, and if I could just be a little bit calmer and not so like on the go, I feel like that would help me thrive in a lot of other things in life. My greatest achievement would definitely be leaving college. Kids, if you're watching, all of you, I want you to leave college, because I was gonna stay in there and end up doing what? Being like 95% of the population with a job that they don't really love, making all right money. That was the greatest achievement, I left it and now I'm doing this acting career and it's only going up from here. Well, I would like to be reborn as, like I said, Freddie Mercury. He's the most person that I admire. Again, being born into 2 different refugee camps and switching countries, and then being antisocial and being able to perform in front of 300,000 people like it was nothing. Sign me up all day. That's a good question. Listen, I love New York, can't say I hate it. If I had to pick one place, it would probably be New York. America is the land of opportunity, and yeah, New York is amazing, minus the fact that it's expensive, but we're gonna make it anyways. My most treasured possession would be my hair. I love it so much. Every day, I wake up, I make sure that it looks on point, and yeah, it's what gets me everything that I have. The lowest depth of misery would be somebody who is stuck doing something that he does not like, doing something that you do not like and that you do not see yourself doing, even if it's a decent pay, even if it's quote unquote high status. It's misery at the end of the day, because that's not something that you want to do. It might not be something that you're even good at, but just something that you found upon you and you're like, all right, let me see where this goes. My favorite occupation would be an actor, man. It is a dream come true that I'm able to make a living out of this. My most marked characteristic is definitely funny and out of pocket. I most value in my friends being real and never like saying anything, just to make me feel good, or saying something, to make me feel bad. Just if I mess up, they tell me, hey, you fucked up. If I did something good, they're like, hey, good shit, man. Just being 100% real all the time. My favorite writers, definitely Edgar Allan Poe. He used to write some of the craziest shit from back in the day. Just looking at it and I'm like, damn, like I don't even know how you have the capacity to come up with something like this. Hero of fiction, that would have to be Batman. He is a vigilante, what's up, man? He got the money, he got the cars, he got the status, he got the girls, he got everything, man. And he just did it himself. He was like, nah, stop this. This guy messed up, I'm gonna go deal with it on my own accord. The most historical figure I identify with, probably the pyramids, because I'm Egyptian myself. Well, my favorite name is Shady, It's an Arabic name, you know, Arabic names are what's up, you know, they're old, stylish, classy, fashion, a little bit modern as well, fit everywhere in the world. The traffic, man. I absolutely hate the traffic. That is one thing that I do not like about New York. Way too many traffic, people don't know how to drive, just damn. My greatest regret would be, I would like to say that I do not have any regrets. Everything I do for a reason, and even if I end up shortcoming, you know, I learn from it and don't make it a big regret. I would like to die having achieved every single thing that I wanted to achieve in the acting industry, you know, becoming a Oscar-winning on a big feature film, a lot of money, a lot of kids around me, big legacy, and just happen to me in peace, you know, not an aggressive ending or anything. Always do what you want to do, regardless of what they tell you, whether it's possible or not. It always is.